I'm here to bring you all something just a little bit different. Something we haven't really done too much here before. This will be Joe Unboxes a Thing. Now some of you that know me and know the groups I'm in may already be able to guess what's in this box just from the Target logo. But for those that don't, this will be a fun little surprise. Of course, this is just the box for the box. And here is the piece de resistance. And these have been very hard to come by in the stores. I was lucky to snag one online when they were available again. But yeah, this is the new Plasma Series Ecto 1. Let's get into it, shall we? Look at that. Now, I know it looks like mine has a bit more dirt. Some of them, like the paint job, from what I've seen other people like in my group have gotten, paint jobs have been a little inconsistent. But this one I'm not so upset about the dirt because it actually looks like overall they made the thing a lighter gradient. Some of them like will have a lot of dirt on the front and then be like perfectly clean on the top, which just doesn't really jive together well. We got some little bits. Yes, random references are for everybody. Anyone else out there been excited, waiting for these to come out? I just really wish they wouldn't do the whole store exclusive thing because it makes it harder for them to come by. And you know, that's just giving more, you know, market to the scalpers. There we go. I like how distressed the logo is on the back there. That is very nice. Let's see. Can we? Oh, there's a little notch. I can open that back door. Lots of detail back there. Let's see about getting this together. I think I can notice fairly right off the bat. Oh, is that? I know it shouldn't be an issue for fans, and you have like the pictures in the box, but there's no specific instructions, at least from what I can see, about how to put everything together. You know, I mean, for long-time fans, it's not going to be an issue, but for the newer folks, might just that you never know if you're starting to put something in out of sequence, like if they have to go in a specific order sometimes, like they do on things like this. Y'all like watching stuff like this? I know these are also a point of contention with some people. The antenna, they are a little thick. I think that's mostly just so they don't break and they keep their shape. Yes, the parts feel like they hold okay, but there's not like a positive snap on a lot of them. If that makes sense. I'm sure people who put stuff together like this know what I'm talking about. Just kind of that little click sound to let you know you've done it right. On the hoses. Starting to get there, huh? Some of these different bits they've added also might not be instantly recognizable. It looks like that's just a second antenna that goes like that. Let's see. Oh. Here we've got the Sniffer. Let's see, how is this supposed to sneak in there? Okay, this is why instructions help. Oh, okay. This bit, potential spoiler warning. You can see that little guy there? That's a trap on wheels. And then it has a little hiding spot in the back here. I believe, or does it? Oh, it just slides onto it. Okay. There we go. Definitely a lot of little detail in there. That's cool. Now where does this last bit go? I know people are going to be doubting my Ghostbusters fandom here. But this feels like a newer addition. They haven't specifically shown where it's supposed to go. I guess it goes on the same side as that. Okay, so and I could be wrong. I could be misremembering bits. There we go. And that's a nice looking little Ecto there. Now, I actually don't mind the paint job on this one because, like I said, they made the whole gradient overall darker. But as I said earlier, I have seen some people where it's just like this front piece is really dirty and then the rest is like almost pure white. So I like this. I like the distressed look of it. I wouldn't be surprised though if they come out with a clean version of this. I'm almost surprised they didn't come out with that like first. So because of, you know, the situation with the release of Afterlife right now. I can tell you some pros and cons just by looking at it. The front end, I mean, it's modeled well, but they just made that completely rusted brown. I don't know why they went that far with it, because looking at the box and everything, it looks like that should be actually a lot more silver. So I may have to do some touch up on that. And I don't know, my last little critique is for the price, because these are $50. I think at that price they could have at least given us flashing lights and sirens. I mean, if they can put basic flashing lights and sirens in a $20 or less now Hallmark ornament, they could have done that with this. That being said, it is nicely modeled. I wish they had characters to scale with it. That's another thing that some people have said, and I agree. It's like they released that Plasma series of figures, but they're in a different scale than these are. And I think this is like 118, and those were like, I'm probably going to get it wrong, like 112 or something like that. I think 1/8 is the 12-inch. Could be wrong. But that being said, there are a lot of cool features. I like the way they handle the hinging and stuff on the doors, because they actually have like separate bits that slide out, so it can actually open fully like that kind of door would. And it slots in. Oh, and then of course we have the new edition here, which is, how do we get this to, okay, that pulls out like that. Oh, and that even has, that's of course another potential spoiler, but it was in the trailer. That is the gunner seat. Oh, that even has a little arm that lowers down. So see, that makes me think that it's like there's a handle and an arm that lowers down. There's got to be a figure line coming out for this. I mean, it just seems like wasted potential. I do hope that someone does find out a way to do a light kit. Unfortunately, it looks like these are glued on, so they would be hard to get on and back off. I said for the price, they could have given us just a couple of LEDs and a little siren. But that being said, the level of detail is great on this. And that little scissoring kind of mechanism for the gunner seat is actually really cool. I wonder how they're going to justify that in the universe, that change there. Makes me wonder if they are going to make this a different Ecto one than the ones we've seen in the other movies. Like maybe it's one specifically made for them, or maybe even the possibility of it being a recreation. You know, because we just kind of assume that it's the regular one. That's a little finicky to get back on. But like I said, overall, I'm pretty impressed. Look, that can open all the way there. Like I said, Hasbro, if you're listening, give us a couple lights in these. Not expensive, and it would just add a little bit more production value. All said and done, it is a nice piece. It'll make a good display piece. And I'm sure people will be modding these pretty soon in the future. But for now, you know, I'd give it a decent grade. I'd say it's definitely worth it. It'd be more so if they put in some lights in there. But overall, I'd say it's pretty good. Now I'm gonna leave you all with some beauty shots. All right, take care.